doing tonight, everybody? Good? Yeah, that's what I do. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming and coming through a storm. I was standing out there during car rider line earlier today. I understand, so thank you for coming out and supporting your students. Tonight is going to be an awesome time for edutainment. What is that? Edutainment means we're going to learn a little something, we're going to play a little something, we're going to have some fun, okay? So I'll be leading through some things. Oh, we got some late stragglers coming in. Ooh. So we will be learning a little bit. Tonight will be mostly on the island of Trinidad Tobago. Raise your hand if you've been to the island of Trinidad Tobago. Nope, just me? Cool. So we're going to learn a lot today. So we're going to go back in time to about the 1930s. I'm going to play some awesome music about found percussion. And found percussion means it doesn't look like a drum that's on stage. It can take many forms, like PVC pipe. But in Trinidad, they use bamboo. So we're going to play a style called Tamboo Bamboo. There we go. So Tammy Bamboo is a style of music where we found different things. So they found resources like bamboo, and they created these long booms. Okay, everybody say boom. Boom. There we go. Let's see, who has a large one? Melody, can you play the largest boom for me? Isn't that a low sound? So what we can do, we can modify it. So we have different lengths of these. We have smaller versions, even smaller versions. But some of us should recognize any of these. These are glass bottles and found pieces of metal. And the metal people are the most important, okay? So watch how this transitions to something else. So we're gonna play some Tamboo Bamboo. We're gonna play it twice. If you feel like moving your feet, that's intentional. It's called chipping, and the kids are gonna do that for you tonight. Here we go. So that was Tammy Bamboo. Now, let's see if anybody was paying attention in the audience. What was the instrument that I said that was like the most important that you need to pay attention to? The one that was over there, Miss Hoskins, yeah. So that was the medals. The medals are the most important group. So what happened, they took this perfectly good cowbell and they dropped it a bunch of times. And they noticed that they could have different musical pitches. Well, then they're like, oh, well, this is cool and all, but it's just a cowbell. We don't want just that. What if we took a big oil drum? I know some of you can't see back there, but there's a big oil drum back there. Well, they intentionally beat it down, and they made the steel pans. Has anybody seen steel pans before? That's up for tonight? Yes, some of my students. Yes, good. So steel pans are really awesome, and they're very unique. We're the only middle school in Nashville that has this, by the way, so it's really unique. So tonight, we are going to start our steel pan journey. That was Tammy Bamboo, and now we're going to do Jamaican Farewell. So if you guys will come on stage with me. So Jamaican Farewell, you might recognize because it's a popular tune by Harry Belafonte. Has anybody heard of Harry Belafonte before? He's the one that did the Banana Boat song and some other things. Well, this is a classic calypso tune. It should be slow, but these guys like to play it fast. We'll meet in the middle, and we get to have a lot of fun. And you're going to notice a couple things. I'm going to be playing a very unique instrument right here. It's red, and it's going to be switch. Same mix. Okay. Sorry, we have a student missing. So we are going to feature this instrument right here, which mimics the older sound of these steel pans. You'll hear everything else, but I want you to hear this really quickly. So it doesn't sound very good compared to these guys. So these will be the focus, but they'll be accompanying me as I play the melody here. Isn't that crazy that they can do that, right? It's ridiculous. I couldn't do this when I was their age. My mom is here. She's going to attest to that. I sounded awful on percussion. So, we talked about how we got from the metals to the steel pan, but now it's time for us to delve into each of these. Because these aren't all the same, right? No. We have different ones, different colors. So we're going to talk about that. Can the next group of people come up? I can't give away the title yet because it's a surprise. Okay? Thank you. So what we're going to do, I'm going to let each student play the instrument by itself, and they're going to play the part of this next song. That way you can hear what each sounds like, because it's a lot to listen to at one time. So we've got the bass pans, we've got triple guitars, we've got drum sets, all these other different things. And so we're going to isolate these. I need Kennedy. Come on, buddy. I also need Tori. That's you too. It's okay. It's a lot to keep up with. There we go. It's okay. So back here, I know you can't see her. Tenors, can you go over there for a second? Go over there. Great, go over there. Great, go. Over here, we got Elsa on the bass pans. These are the full-size 55-gallon oil barrels. I would pick it up to show you, but it's really heavy, and I'm not going to do that today. So we've got the three different sounds. We have 3 notes on each drum, and she has 6 drums to play all the notes. So she's going to play her part for this next song. Let's hear it. Doesn't that sound really cool by itself? Yeah, give it a listen. So this is our lowest sound that we've got. The next one, we cut the bottoms off, and we added a few notes. So we only have 3 drums over here. So Harold over here, he's going to play the triple guitar. So let's hear what his part sounds like. Sound like together. Let's hear them both together. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. That sounds really nice. Good job. So next up, we have the double seconds, and Ian's going to play this one over here. This guy's awesome, by the way. He was out of school today, and he's here tonight playing, so it's awesome. So give it up for Ian for coming up. So the double second harmonizes with the triple guitars back here. The triple guitar harmonizes with the bass. So let's hear Ian's part by himself. You got it. 1. Nicely done. Good, yeah. Let's hear all 3 voices. All 3 voices. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. So we're going to go over here to these awesome people back here playing different instruments. But this group back here is called the engine room. And the engine room's job is to make sure that the steel pans stay in time. So we've got Kennedy on drum set, Tally on timbales, and Tori over here on congas. Can we hear all your parts combined? 1, 2, 1, 2. They're going to rock it here in a second. So this next song is their class favorite. I kind of tricked them into learning it without telling them. So I did exactly what I just did on stage, and they had no idea what song they were playing until we got to this part. So I hope you enjoy this next song. programming this concert, so I'm sorry, but I've also been doing that with you, okay? All right, can I have the next group come up? Armadillo. So, we've heard a little bit of the calypso style, the older style of steel pans. We've also seen the popular style, the baby shark, the mean music. But we can also play some pretty hard rock, okay? So we're gonna rock out tonight. So we've got some students that went above and beyond. They learned a song. And if you haven't noticed, there's no sheet music up here. So they've memorized everything with no sheet music. So that's pretty awesome. You should give them a round of applause for that. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun. If you feel like moving in your seats, feel free to, because it's a really awesome chart. Here we go. Extra hard, and these are your students. These are your students that put in the extra effort. They went through testing season, which means we don't get to meet regularly during the class day, and we put this concert on after testing, so that's really awesome. Give them a round of applause for that. I just get to have fun with these students of yours and just play music with them. They get to have all the fun with this, so I'm really proud of them. So we are at, unfortunately, the end of our concert. We've only got one more piece of music to play. So we're going to end our time with some African music. But I do have to say a few thank yous. I want to thank all the parents here. You guys are awesome. You've raised bright young children here, and they're going to do great things at their time here at Hadley. So I want to thank you. Let's thank your parents. I also want to say a big thank you to our administration here at DuPont Hadley Middle School. I know Dr. Armstrong is here tonight and Ms. J, so thank you. They were instrumental, no pun intended, to getting this program off the ground. You wouldn't even believe that this started during COVID year, and we got all these instruments, and now we're having concerts, so it's really awesome to have the leadership that we have here. So thank you to both of you and Dr. McGuire. I know he couldn't make it tonight. Thank you to the late arts team that's here tonight. They've been really helpful keeping me sane through all this process. There's a lot of stuff to take care of. And thank you to any other teachers that are here tonight. I haven't seen everybody yet. I've been running around crazy today, but that's okay. Big shout out to my older brother's back there. He's running the audio so that we can have a nice recording, so thank you all. And yes, now you know I have an actual brother. He does look like me. Funny story, he was out in the front lobby, and people thought he was me, asking me questions on concert, and it was just really awesome to see that out of him. Last thank you to the students again. You guys are awesome, and it's all about you from beginning to the end, okay? So we're going to end tonight with some African music. We were going to dance, but as you can see, the stage is really limited, so we're just going to drum it out tonight. So this is music from Ghana, Africa. I had the pleasure of going there right as I ended my college career, and so I brought this back to these students. And this is music that's designed to teach them about Ghanaian culture, and I think it's really appropriate during this time just to be more cultured. And they've learned so much, and they're going to learn so much more, so please continue to support these students as they continue on into the World Percussion program and other programs here at Hadley. One last shameless plug, there is a donation basket at the back of the auditorium. If you feel inclined to donate to support this program, please do so. We really appreciate it. It all goes straight to them, okay? It goes straight to them. So, I hope you enjoy some Kpanlogo. Once again, if you feel like dancing, please do so. And if you don't like loud music, it's okay to cover your ears. I take no offense to it.
Oh yeah!
Nice little bow. Bow the audience. Bow the audience. Good job. Good job. Good job. Here's the last one. Good job, good job, good job. Thank you for coming to tonight's concert. These guys are amazing. These are your students. These are our students. Thank you for supporting the percussion program. Thank you for coming tonight. Have a safe and pleasant evening going up tonight. Thank you, everybody.